Okay, so I think we're going to get going. Seems like we have most people in through the waiting room. So first of all, welcome to the 2021 season 3, crazy name for a season, but season 3 winter / fall varsity awards night. I'd like to begin tonight by offering my best to all of you and your families in these challenging times, but we definitely can see a light at the end of the tunnel. It's my honor to be here tonight to be part of our season 3 varsity awards night. Both our volleyball and wrestling programs face unique challenges during the 2021 season school year. The teams were displaced by their normal season timelines, and both teams face uncertain futures. But once the start of the season finally arrived, the gyms were filled with Highlanders chasing elusive competitions. But COVID was still present, and both programs experienced pauses in play. It took true discipline and focus for our student athletes and coaches to work through these obstacles. But as Highlanders, they did exactly that. Our wrestling team completed a 7-match schedule with 5 wins and 2 loss record. And our volleyball team busted out of quarantine and amassed a 10-3 season record. Amazing seasons for both programs. During these unprecedented times, both the volleyball and wrestling student athletes and coaches should be very proud of their tough mindset and hard work. I know these traits will carry you very far in your future conquests. Now for some special thank yous. I'd like to begin by thanking the Board of Education and especially the Athletic Committee, along with our Superintendent, Dr. Varley, for all their support. I'd also like to thank our parents and families for our outstanding support of the wrestling and volleyball teams. It's wonderful to have such great fans wherever the Highlanders compete. I also want to thank our very talented and caring coaching staff. Coach Hilaire and Coach Ortega are the best of the best. I truly appreciate their commitment to our student athletes and their respective sports. It's been a pleasure to work with all of you this past season. Finally, I've had the honor of watching our teams compete and represent the Highlander Nation with outstanding pride and excellence. I know that our seniors have left a legacy of hard work for our returning student athletes, and our returning student athletes have the promise for a strong 2021 fall and 2022 winter seasons. Now on to the program. Tonight's a little bit different, as you can tell. We are virtual, and we're hoping that, maybe once we finish up the spring, this may be our second to last varsity awards night. Our coaches have already have your awards in their possession. They're going to arrange a drive-by presentation to hand your award to you if they haven't done so already. But they already have everything in their possession. Now I'm going to like to start the program with our wrestling team and our head coach, Rick Ortega.
All right. Thanks, Ann. Good evening. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for being here tonight. I'd like to thank our administration, parents, athletes, and the Booster Club. I would like to thank Ashley Reedy for all her hard work behind the scenes, making sure everything in the athletic department is running smoothly. The amount of forms and changes that needed to be made this year was an immense amount of work, and Ashley made sure we knew what was happening every step of the way. I would especially like to thank Ms. Clifton for always acting in the best interests of our student athletes, coaches, and staff. This year, she had to be very accommodating and ready to change things in a moment's notice. All her hard work and dedication to GL athletics is second to none. We'd like to thank our athletic trainer, Todd Hirsch, for the countless hours he puts in to make sure our student athletes are healthy and ready to compete. And I'd like to thank and congratulate the volleyball team and all their accomplishments this year. I'd like to give a shout out and thank you to my assistant coaches, Shane Haddad and Dan Hilt. These guys do an amazing job with the kids, and I'm lucky to have such a great and dedicated staff. And I'd like to thank our manager, Ava Huss, and all the time she dedicated to the wrestling program. I have to give a big thank you to our team representative and mother, Kristen Faxon, for all the work she's done throughout the season. And finally, I want to thank all the parents for all their dedication to the wrestling program. Like Ms. Clifton said, this was an interesting year for the Highlander wrestling team, to say the least. An already cut short season accompanied by a quarantine allowed our team to only compete in 7 matches, where we had a record of 5-2. We had a season of learning and growth and need to continue to build and work hard in the off season. I want to congratulate all the seniors and good luck to them in their future endeavors. Congratulations to the 2021 Highlander wrestling team. And now the letter winners. First year letter winner, freshman Marcello Caminetti, Christian Sabatino, John Lopes, Jace Wonka, Joe Dasty, sophomore Dante Gioia, junior Sal Caminiti, first year letter winners senior Tommy Hoy, Patrick Nevins, Tommy Pua, and Jason Schmidt. Second year letter winners sophomores Christian Cottom, Alan Batista, Jack Huss, Teddy Scalora, seniors Ben Faxon, and Luke Stallone. Third year letter winners juniors Jason Rosenberg, Jack Sergio, Scott Rayak, and Kyle Sabino, and manager first year letter winner sophomore Ava Huss. Thank you and have a great night.
Thanks, Coach Ortega. Greatly appreciate it. It's my honor now to introduce our head coach, our head volleyball coach, Dana Hilaire, to present our volleyball varsity award letter winners.
Good evening. I'm Dana Hilaire, the head coach of Governor Livingston's volleyball program. Thank you to everyone that made this season possible. It would be pretty easy for us to be upset about a shortened and delayed season, but having the opportunity for a season at all is enough to call this one a special one. We know this season would not be possible without the efforts of Ann Clifton and Ashley Reedy, Todd Hirsch, the entire Governor Livingston custodial staff, and of course, the fans with the ultimate VIP status this year, the parents. We appreciate what all of you have done to make this season happen. We know it was not easy. We started off our season as excited and enthusiastic as ever. It was a thrill to be back in the gym, and in many ways, it felt like we'd never left. However, just like many high school, college, and even professional teams, we did have to quarantine for a period of 2 weeks. And that was even before we had our first game. So the teams had some concerns about missing 2 weeks. They feared that we might fall behind, though they were not about to let that happen. Our 2-week hiatus only heightened the drive to get back on the court. Their passion and commitment gave us a 5-0 season start, and it wasn't until the second round of the Union County tournament that we experienced our first loss. We didn't give in easy though. We took Kent Place to 3 sets that day. This was a turning point in our season for sure. From there, we were able to learn and grow from playing a stronger team. I think most will agree that our most exciting win this season had to be our senior day game versus Summit. Our crowd's intensity matched our team's persistence, and we came out on top. I believe that game helped us maintain momentum despite encountering 2 losses later that week. Our season came to an end last week, and we ended on a high note with back-to-back wins. Governor Livingston varsity volleyball finished the season with a 9-3 record. We made it to the county quarterfinals and the state sectional quarterfinals. And most impressive of all, for the second time ever, we finished undefeated in our division. It has been a season none of us will ever forget. The good news is our fall season is only a few short months away. Congratulations to all the players here. You have all contributed to our team's success this season, and you do a wonderful job representing the Governor Livingston volleyball program. Please join me in congratulating Governor Livingston's varsity volleyball team. First year letter winners, freshman Annabelle Kuzman and Avery Saturnia. Sophomore Isabella Garay. Juniors Erin Halongos and Carly Tulo. Second year letter winners, sophomore Catherine Brooks. Juniors Gabriella Dabowski, Brooke Jory, Abby Pereira, and Samantha Rodenbeck. Third year letter winners, seniors Isabella Ann, all conference honorable mention as of last night. This is news to everyone. Olivia Teska, all conference honorable mention and third team all county. Fourth year letter winners, seniors Leah Dooley, all conference and first team all county. Ashley Parker, all conference and second team all county. Congratulations.
Wow, congratulations. What a year. And I know it was challenging coming out of that quarantine and right into playing. I believe you had one day and then we got right after it. So I want to thank you, Coach, for all your hard work and Coach Ortega for all your hard work and commitment. Just a quick few thank yous that I think are very important tonight. First, a special thank you to the Highlander Booster Club for all your efforts in supporting our athletic teams throughout this entire year. And as always, I also have to thank my assistant, Ashley Reedy. She's on tonight and we work in conjunction, and we've done this so many times. We don't have to prep beforehand, which we used to do for hours. So Ashley, we couldn't have done this without you. You are unbelievable. And I could say something and you can almost finish my sentence. So thank you so much for everything that you do for our athletes. It's greatly appreciated. And Mike Scara for setting up the links and everything that we need to do and posting our our recording of this. So I want to really appreciate you or thank you for doing all that. And then Kevin Fontana, who was a kind of behind the scenes gentleman that helped us link up our huddle cameras that we were able to install and do the live streaming. And I would venture to say that our live streaming was probably better than most that we encountered. And first of all, it was free, which was wonderful. And then second of all, it was just always on time. And Kevin did a great job. So thank you very much. In closing this evening, I want to wish our graduating senior student athletes the best of luck in all their future endeavors. And of course, for a great end to your high school career. And our returning students, the passion and desire to work hard in the off season to be the difference makers for your teams next season. Thank you very much to all the parents and our student athletes, and of course, our coaches. Thank you and be well. Take care.